two teams have been playing for more than a century in the heartland of America, and today we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davies with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. Last time these two teams met, not much doubt as Wisconsin jumped around and jumped all over them, blowing out Iowa.
They destroyed them. You're right. It was over before the jump around even needed to be played and the tradition needed to be unleashed. They knew the game was in hand. Wisconsin took control. Jesse, Iowa better feel some kind of way about that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was embarrassing for them. I remember on social media seeing all the Iowa Hawkeyes players in the NFL wearing Wisconsin jerseys from their Badger teammates in those locker rooms. It was not a fun day for Hawkeye fans. Hasn't been a fun year, and they've got to flip the script.
Going to the running game. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Walker to throw. Pulls it in. It's Patterson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, beat.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the shotgun, the inside give. Taking it the other way. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Lowers those pads. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Badgers Chargers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Walker will fire. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game, and for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Under fire. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Patterson. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
With the catch, it's Anderson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Walker to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the... one.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got...
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Quick strike complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The handoff to Johnson. Nice move to keep running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne. He was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. Really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Walker will fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They punted away on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Trucks through the defender. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bowl here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Paul, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bowl on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to the trophy stand if they win.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The give on the option. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Walker to throw. Quickly to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Buys a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He's moving out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Thompson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Got enough for the first down. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Wisconsin is pushed out to a big lead as they take command against the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Wisconsin, obviously, they can feel the bull heading their way, right? Like starting to take the lead late in the game. This is what they want to do anyways. They want to play bully ball. They want to go get that trophy, Paul, and finish this with Wisconsin style.
Yeah, David, you're right back in Madtown. There's someone right now in the trophy case kind of making some room. They're kind of clearing some space for the big 70-plus pound Heartland trophy. You can feel it all going Wisconsin's way here in the second half.
They go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 3rd and long. Walker will fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Badger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He makes the catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll give it to him again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Badgers are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run, it's Dupree. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing sick.
Oh, it's out. He picks it up, still on his feet. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And the Badgers take over 1st and 10.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a move. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To throw, it's Chavez. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Touchdown, Iowa. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield, it's Chavez. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chain.